Welcome back to Cloud 2K, and today I'm rebuilding the new look Phoenix Suns. Let's go. The Phoenix Suns made a pretty big splash at the start of free agency. I mean, we all knew it was coming, but they trade Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets for Dillon Brooks, for Jalen Green, obviously, and then like a couple second-round picks, like 5 second-round picks, I think. I mean, we all knew Kevin Durant was going to get traded, probably also to Houston, but to get back Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks, I mean, it's something. I mean, I know there was real talks that they could possibly flip Jalen Green, that they don't want him in the backcourt with Devin Booker. I'm not entirely too sure what's going to go on, but I'm going to take over the Phoenix Suns and kind of rebuild them in the way I think they should go. They also made a big-time trade, at the NBA draft where they trade for Mark Williams. I'm sorry. They also trade for the pick that ends up being Khaman Maluach. So they have a few centers here they're trying to figure out. Mason Plumlee did leave for the Hornets, if I can remember correctly. Sorry, this is pretty early in the morning I'm recording, so I'm kind of all over the place a little bit, but give me a break. I mean, with the center rotation of Mark Williams, Nick Richards, Osa Ighodaro, who they drafted last year, and Khaman Maluach they drafted this year, I think Nick Richards is a guy that pretty quickly could be off the team. I think Mark Williams is a guy that's just kind of a placeholder until you see what you get out of Maluach. At the 4, you have Ryan Dunn, who, I mean, could play the 4, maybe more of a 3. Rasheed Fleming, who they drafted this year as well, was a bit of a steal for as late as they got him. Dillon Brooks, we know he's a defensive man. It's a guy that's going to get in people's heads. I actually like the fit on this team. Royce O'Neal's been here. Nigel Hayes-Davis just signed a contract with them. Yeah, it's not a great team. Obviously, they got to figure out the whole Bradley Beal situation. It's pretty clear that they're not going to have him back next year, so I think I'm going to get rid of Bradley Beal in this. And then Devin Booker, Colin Gillespie, they just re-signed as well. So again, it is Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is the guy that needs to go $50 million. Miles Turner and Kyle Kuzma, Andrew Wiggins. I don't really know where he even could go. I mean, the Miami Heat and get back Andrew Wiggins for 1 year, because I think this is just the last year of his contract. I don't think he has any options on his contract. He does have a player option, where Bradley Beal also has a player option as well. I would like to get off the money quickly, but I don't want to send him to a team that makes absolutely zero sense, because he does have a no trade clause. So if we send him to a bad team, he realistically would say no to that. Interesting. Oh, there's not a lot of places. I mean, there is a real world where they outright cut him and like buy out his contract, but there's no way to do that in 2K. So I would have to like if I were to release him in free agency, I'm going to do that because it's a real world that buy him out. Again, I can't do that in 2K, but Bradley Beal is now a free agent, which lets us kind of maneuver a little bit more. I know we're going to have to pay his money in 2K because of this, but you know, it is what it is. This team still needs a lot of work, and I think my next thing is going to be trading Nick Richards, because I do want some of my younger guys getting minutes this season, and that's obviously going to be guys like Maluach, guys like Rasheed Fleming, Jalen Green, obviously. So if I can just get like a pick, that would be super great. I would take, Derrick Jones Jr. to pick, a first-round pick in John Conchar, who's like, it's always a trade option. So we'll get a first-round pick for that. They want to run Booker, Green, Brooks, Ryan Dunn, Mark Williams with a bench of Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, Osa Ighodaro, Khaman Maluach, and Colin Gillespie. I'm going to also trade Royce O'Neal because I want Rasheed Fleming getting minutes this season. And Royce O'Neal is making about $10 million, 3 years left on his contract. He's not going to be here for long term, so we might as well move on. AJ Green, Jalen Smith, and a first-round pick. We also give up a first-round pick. I'm not doing that. Scottie Pippen Jr. I just want to pick Devin Carter in a first-round pick is interesting. Nothing I'm really seeing here. They want me to give up first-round picks. I'll take on Jeff Green and a first-round pick just so I can get that first-round pick. I know it is protect and stuff like that, or swap, whatever. But now we have a bunch of Allen, Ighodaro, Khaman Maluach, and they do not want to play Rasheed Fleming. They do not actually want to run a 9-man rotation. Colin Gillespie, I like you, man, but you're not playing in this team. It is going to be Rasheed Fleming getting those 15 minutes at the end. Maybe Grace now gets traded at the deadline as well. I don't really know. I would like to keep Devin Booker here. Jalen Green, I don't know yet. I really don't know what I'm going to do with him yet. But shot Tennessee 90-90, 65-60. This is all pretty good to where I want it. Maluach, I want taking a few more shots. Rasheed Fleming, I want taking a few more shots because I do want them to put up shots. Their rookie season. Game 1, we lose by 4 to the Clippers and James Harden. Devin Booker has a phenomenal game. Grayson Allen hits 20, 21 for Mark Williams. Ryan Dunn is not a great sim player because he's just one of those defensive first players, but we'll figure it out. Wait, I hope you're enjoying today's video, but I have to stop to tell you about my friends over at Dubby. If you're someone like me that's trying to get back into shape, go to the gym, but you're tired, you don't have the energy, whether you work a full-time job, you stay at home with your kids, whatever it is, you just don't feel like you have the energy to get to the gym, and you've tried these other pre-workouts, they just taste so bad. Let me introduce you to Dubby. Dubby is a brand of energy drink powder known for its focus on clean energy, smooth focus, and unique flavors, and designed to provide energy and focus without the jitters or the crash. Making Dubby is as easy as 3 simple steps. Step 1, take the powder out of the container and put it in your cup. Step 2, add your water. Step 3, shake and enjoy. I love it. And if you use the link in my description, you can go to Dubby and use my code CLOUD2K, CLOUD2K for 10% off your order. I appreciate you guys watching. Get back to the video. We are at the trade deadline 19 and 31. We are really, really bad, which it makes sense for this team. I probably am looking to trade some people to kind of just bottom out. I don't think they have their first round pick though this year. About 30 from Devin Booker, well, kind of what you expect. Jalen Green, I mean, 21, 5, and 4 and okay efficiency. Maybe we'll take that. I don't know. Mark Williams, 13 and 9. A pretty good season. Dillon Brooks, 10, 2.5, 1. Grayson Allen's got to go. He's having a good season. I'm going to capitalize on that right now and trade him. Khaman Maluach, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Not great shooting splits at all. Iguodala, 3 and 4. Rasheer Fleming, 6 points, 4 rebounds. 35% from 3. We'll definitely take that. And then I think that's it who's playing this season. Again, Grayson Allen, you are going to get traded. We're trying to get rid of as many bigger contracts as we can, and $15 million for him is just, it's not going to happen. I don't know what I'm really looking for here either. KCP, I mean, I would like to take another first round pick on if possible. Maybe I can trade a few first round picks together to kind of get something, or maybe move up in the draft, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. I'm not giving up a first round pick either to get off of him, which is a bummer. I get a second round pick from the Grizzlies and KCP, who wouldn't play, but I'd get a second round pick. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We get off the contract a year or two sooner, I believe, as well. Yeah, KCP is not playing for us. Maluach, Mark Williams is starting. Maluach, Iguodala. I mean, this bench is actually really bad. This bench is really, really bad. I'm going to make a trade for a point guard. This team is in desperate need of a point guard. And I think even with the KCP contract, with a top 3 protected Grizzlies pick, I could maybe look for something point guard wise. Max Strus, Bojan, Kyle Anderson, oof. Dennis Schroeder. We're giving up a first round pick for Dennis Schroeder, which I do not like at all. Mike Conley, but again, first round pick for Mike Conley is not happening. Can I get Dennis Schroeder without a first round pick? Just KCP for Dennis Schroeder straight up with an exception. We don't want to take on the extra salary. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and do KCP, and I'll even add John Conchar in there. That's about $30-some million, or about $28 to $30 million. See if I can get maybe a better point guard in this deal. Probably not. No, okay, John Conchar, you are not going in this deal. I'm going to just go ahead and take the first round pick. Oh, it's not even there anymore. It's not even there anymore. Okay. Cool. So never mind. Never mind. Never went that Dennis Schroeder thing. That's not happening. I just want a backup point guard. And apparently that is not something that's available. I guess I have to add that first round pick back in to get Dennis Schroeder, which is annoying. But we need a backup point guard. He's on a 3-year deal. He is going to regress. I understand that. But, I mean, Dennis Schroeder, Khaman Maluach, Iguodala, Rasheer Fleming being our bench. It is what it is. Again, we're not trying to be great this year. We do not have a first-round pick, which I guess means we probably should be trying to win. But who has... I don't even know who has our pick at this point in time. Let's see if we can try to find a first-round pick that we would want. Even if it's not ours, I just kind of want to try to find a first-round pick that is decent enough. Grizzlies, Lakers, Heat, no. Cavs, no. Timberwolves, no. Oof. Not a lot of available first-round picks, that's for sure. Magic, Knicks first round pick, Suns first round pick. What could I possibly give them? I'll give you Dillon Brooks. And then you give me back. I'll take Terrence Mann to get our first round pick back. No. What if I give you our 2028 pick? And then what if I give you a swap first round pick? Okay. We're going to try to trade Finder a first round pick. I don't know whose it's going to be, but I feel like we desperately need a first round pick. Nothing for that one. Pelicans, you want Mark Williams, Ryan Dunn, and 2 firsts. Osa, a first and a second. Mark Williams, Khaman Maluach. I'm going to give you Osa and a first for this year's first. That might be a weird trade, you guys, but we don't have a first round pick. And Osa Iguodala just really wasn't going to get many minutes with Mark Williams, with Khaman Maluach. That kind of flattens out our front court rotation, our center rotation. If you guys don't like that, I apologize. I'm just trying to... honestly, at this point in time, I'm just trying to do something because this team's in a really, really bad spot. I'm going to give Nigel Hayes Davis some minutes because why not? Let's just have a fun rest of the season. LeBron with MVP. I don't think I've ever seen that before in this simulation. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey, 6th Player of the Year. Vic Deepoy, Cade Cunningham, Most Improved. LeBron, Clutch Player of the Year as well. All right, cool. Nice season. I'm not really worried about any awards. We did not make the play-in, thank God, and the Pelicans did not as well. So we are going to have a lottery pick, which is absolutely beautiful. I mean, again, I needed to make some type of trade, and Osa was not going to be part of our rotation enough to me. Like, I'd rather just have a lottery pick. And the Nuggets win the finals in 7 games. LeBron, you're not retired yet, buddy. I apologize. Now to the draft lottery. I see us there. Okay, 14. Not great, especially because the Nets have 6 via us. But let's go ahead and look. We ended with pick number 14. The Nets ended with 7, so we are back a little bit. But I did not see the Suns anywhere else. Okay, pick 14 isn't great, but it's better than not having a first-round pick. You know, you get what I'm saying? And plus, I maybe can make a trade here. Like, if I trade pick 14, and do I have any money I want to get off the books? Like a John Conchar. I know it's not like a most valuable asset, but we can maybe move up a little bit from 14 to like 9. Can move up to 9. And I'll also give you our Maverick swap first round pick. Okay, now we have pick 9. It's a little bit better. We trade up a little bit into the top 10. Donnell Stockton, Matthew Lyles, Charles Galloway. Okay. So, not great. Not great. What about this Matthew Lyles, guys? Buck Williams, Jonathan Kuminga. Okay. What kind of player is he? Not great. What about Donnell Stockton? He's 5'11". We already have our point guards. I don't want to do that. Charles Galloway, nothing there. Dante Pickett is probably nothing there. Leslie, all right. Okay, so I now regret trading for pick number 9 because there's nothing good here. What if I put 9 back out in the trade market? Jose Alvarado, Trey Jones, Sam Morrell. There's 2 first-round picks later. Maybe I do that, unless somebody jumps up here that kind of takes my mind off it, but it looks like nothing else is going to be. I mean, the Rockets give me 2 first-round picks. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think that's all we have for this. Okay, we have a second-round pick. I'm just going to go ahead and take this 21-year-old point guard, 6'3" out of Arizona. Good for him. 69 overall, nice. Ryan Dunn accepts his player or team option. Mark Williams, I am going to pay Mark Williams because I don't think Khaman Maluach is quite there yet. We have our point guard rotation. Jalen Green's there. Dillon Brooks is there for now. Ryan Dunn, Rasheer Fleming, Khaman Maluach. It's just about like bringing in vets to help this team. And obviously, Mark Williams, he is restricted. So that's super, super nice. Colin Gillespie, we're going to let all these guys walk away because we just simply don't need them. Kind of see what cap room we have. Not a lot, right? Not a lot. Christian Brown's here. Jaden Ivey, Gary Trent, Anthony Simon, CJ McCollum, Mike Conley, PJ Washington's here. Benedict Mathurin's here, and he's unrestricted. Chris Middleton, Keegan Murray, Tari Eason. Kuminga's here. Harrison Barnes. So I definitely want to give Mark Williams his 4-year contract for him to come back. And then I also want to give Is it Jay? No, I don't want Jaden Ivey, Jalen Green, and Devin Booker on the team at the same time. I feel like that's a little bit redundant. I mean, I guess the Benedict Mathurin would be 2, but I like the idea of the scoring of Benedict Mathurin, and he goes back to the Pacers. That makes sense. I'm not surprised there. We still haven't got anything from Mark Williams yet. I kind of wish he would just sign. Keegan Murray, I'm gonna bring on a 3-year deal. We get Mark Williams. We get Keegan Murray. Okay, there's something there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, now I can put Ryan Dunn as a small forward. I think he just profiles a little bit better there. He does go up to a 79 overall. And let me just go ahead and fill this roster. Player progression for year 2 sees Booker stay the same, +2 for Jalen Green, +2 for Mark Williams, 1 for Dillon Brooks. Ryan Dunn goes up to an 80, but we also got like 2 or 3 that after making a small forward. So, Khaman Maluach does go up to an 80 overall, so he's going to be super great off the bench this year. Rasheer Fleming goes up to a 77. Keegan Murray does drop, which is weird. Brandon Boston, I brought in. He's a 77 overall. Maybe he gets some play time as just like of a swing pick this year. But I'm really interested. I thought Keegan Murray could at least step in and be decent, but maybe he just gets relegated to a bench role, which we already have Rasheer Fleming for. I don't really know. Maybe that was a swing and a miss of a offseason signing, but at least we brought in the contract. Maybe we can trade at the future. If he has a good front half of the season, trade him at the deadline or something like that. They want to run Booker, Green, Brooks, Rasheer Fleming, Mark Williams with a bench of Dennis Schroeder, Ryan Dunn, Khaman Maluach, and Keegan Murray. I do think this is a better team. This is a team a little bit more equipped to run. We still are looking for that 4 position. I don't know if Rasheer Fleming's that full time, but at the deadline, maybe there's some pieces we can move, including like a Dillon Brooks type of guy with a big contract. We do beat the Cavaliers game 1 though, and Dillon Brooks said, hey, I'm going to get my minutes up. I'm going to get my shine up, and I respect it. Here at the trade deadline, 24-27, we are the 10th seed. And, I was thinking, what is, like, the contracts, finances, team salary? I'm trying to figure out, are we still paying the Bradley Beal contract? Because that could be part of the reason we have no money. And it looks like we're paying about $18 million to Bradley Beal this season and next season, which, I mean, is a bummer, but it is what it is. We're paying Devin Booker a lot of money as well. Dillon Brooks last year was contract. I think we need to go make a swing on a guy because Dillon Brooks is last year's contract. Maybe we add a Keegan Murray into that as well and see what we can get. Team Intel, we are buying. And who is selling that we could maybe want? Denny Avdia's there. Denny Avdia is definitely a guy we could look at. The Warriors are selling, but nobody there I really want outside of Steph Curry, and that's just not happening. And Kyle Kuzma, Giannis is not happening. The Bulls, not really anybody I want there. I do want a wing. Santi Aldama, Jaren. Jaren doesn't simulate super well in 2K, though, so I don't really know if I want to deal with that. Bam Adebayo is available for trade. So, Bam Adebayo, hey, do you want $37 million? Not Devin Booker. We have Dillon Brooks. The Suns would require $10 million more. We have Keegan Murray, $6 million. Not Tyler Hero. We need somebody super, super cheap. Super, super cheap campaign. Suns would get $4 million more. That's a bummer. It's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be Dennis Schroeder. So like Dillon Brooks and Dennis Schroeder for Bam Adebayo and campaign. If I say, hey, what about that? Okay, obviously you're gonna say no. I keep adding Devin Booker, but we have the Wizards first round pick, and they say yes. Bam Adebayo, welcome to Phoenix. Booker, Green, Dunn, Bam Adebayo, Mark Williams looks a lot better with Maluach, Murray, Fleming, and Brandon Boston off the bench. Now, I would kind of like to flip one of these guys for, again, a better backup point guard because we do not have that at all. And that's going to be Keegan Murray's there, Brandon Boston, and a first-round pick from the Nets. Again, I just need like a substantial backup point guard. There's Jared McCain, Cole Anthony, first-round pick Nick Richards. I'm not bringing back Nick Richards. And I mean, I saw Deuce McBride. I like how they changed the name to Deuce McBride. I don't know if it's just the roster I'm using, but it's cool. 8 points, a decent season from Deuce McBride, DeAndre Ayton, I don't think I've ever traded for Deuce McBride in one of my videos. I mean, that's insane. But I'm not going to do that. That's a little bit too far out of the world. And we only do those super unrealistic ones in year 3. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think Jeremy Can's cool. But I think I'm going to go trade. I think I'm going to trade for Deuce McBride. Not the best player we could have traded for, but I think it's going to be like a fun scoring fit off the bench. So Maluach, Deuce McBride, Keegan Murray, and Rasheer Fleming off of our bench. Now we have Bam Adebayo in our starting lineup. I like it. I think this team looks really, really good right now. So, game 1 after the trade, we were playing the Detroit Pistons, and we win by 17 points. Devin Booker is a great game. Jalen Green has a pretty damn good game as well. Bam Adebayo, 11, 13, 6, 2, and 1. Exactly what we need. We need more defense. We need more rebounding. Also, contract extension is going to give Devin Booker a 3-year contract. Jalen Green, I'm going to go ahead and give him a contract extension too, because I know there's like a real world, Andrew McGrath. I know there's a real world where Jalen Green gets moved. And maybe I do next year, but I kind of like the idea of the Suns taking a flyer on the young Jalen Green and him actually working out for him. Anthony Davis, MVP, Ben Seraph, Rookie of the Year, De'Aaron Fox, 6th Player of the Year, Vic Depoy, Cooper Flagg, Most Improved, Anthony Davis, Clutch Player of the Year. Nice. Do you have any Suns on any teams? No, nobody on first team, second team. Devin Booker, All-NBA 3rd team, 25, 5, and 8 assists. Great season from him. Defensive teams, we have nobody. Rookie teams, we have nobody. All good because we are the number 6 seed against the 3-seeded Los Angeles Clippers in the first round. Craig Porter Jr., Austin Reeves, Adesumu, Kawhi Leonard, Zubac. This is not a good team. I don't know how they ended up being the 3 seed. They have Kawhi Leonard. I understand that, but I think we are the better all-around team than them. We've been really good since the trade deadline. We win game 1 by 5 points. Kawhi is 17, 27 and 10 from Devin Booker, 22 from Jalen Green, 17 and 10 from Bam Adebayo. Deuce McBride didn't really do much. Ryan Dunn, again, I really like Ryan Dunn in real life, but in 2K, he's just one of those players that does not simulate well. We go up 2-0 though. Again, I prefer him to just kind of be off for a bench, so maybe we can find an upgrade to 3 next season. We'll do that. Also, Reeves has 31, but we get 30 from Booker, 26 from Jalen Green, 13, 5, 3, 4, and 1 from Ryan Dunn. You know what? Let me shut my ass up because he just kind of showed me. They do win game 3 and make it a 2-1 series. We had Jalen Green 24-point game, 3 games to 1. Devin Booker with a big game. Jalen Green with another big game. He's been 24, 4, and 4 with great efficiency in the playoffs. Jalen Green's been really, really good this first round. We do win in 5 games with Devin Booker and Jalen Green. We're just a backcourt of offense, that's sure. The 2-seeded Dallas Mavericks with the MVP, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Reed Shepard, Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford. This is going to be a tough one to get through. Super, super tough one to get through. We do lose by 23 by D'Angelo Russell. We're just going to go ahead and drop to an 8-man rotation. That way, unfortunately, Rasheer Fleming, you are losing your minutes, but we cannot have a lot of guys that can't shoot out on the court at the same time. Anthony Davis is a big game, but Devin Booker with 29, Jalen Green 25, Bam Adebayo with 21 and 16. Deuce McBride with 7 assists. He couldn't really shoot, so he was passing the ball. Game 3, we go up 2 games to 1 over the MVP of the Dallas Mavericks, Anthony Davis. Devin Booker 39 piece. Game 4, they do tie 2-2. Okay? It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm totally not worried about it. Devin Booker had a good game. Maluach wasn't great. Ryan Dunn wasn't great. It makes sense. We lose the game. I'm fine with it. Game 5, though, we are down 3-2. It's okay. We're going to simcast. We're down 3-2. This is game 6 to force a game 7. We are in Phoenix. We are at home. There's no better place to do it. Going into the 4th quarter, we are up by 4 right now. We're up by 4. We're having a really, really good game. We're up by 8 with 20 seconds to go. We win game 6 to force the game 7. Devin Booker, again, phenomenal. Jalen Green with the 15 assist game. We are game 7 against Anthony Davis, the MVP of the league, the Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flagg, also most improved player. You know how it is. Going through the 4th quarter, though, we're down by 3. Actually, we're down by 1 going into the 4th quarter. High scoring game. And just like that, it's a 6-point game. We just need to hit a couple shots. Nobody scored. Nobody scored for like 4 minutes there. 39 seconds. It's a 3-point game with 18 seconds. I'm jumping in. We are passing the ball in. Ryan Dunn's going to try to get the ball to Devin Booker. 18 seconds. 3-point game. We can send it to overtime. Devin Booker has the ball. Oh, he's got Cooper Flagg switched onto him. I see Mark Williams, Khaman Maluach. Ryan Dunn in the corner takes the 3, and he misses it. That's ball game. Ryan Dunn had the shot to save our season, and it didn't happen. Probably not the guy that should have been taking that shot, but you know what? Open corner 3, I guess you can't fault it too much. We do lose in 7 to the Dallas Mavericks. Thunder Magic Finals. The Thunder sweep Shea, gets a Finals MVP. LeBron retires. Kevin Durant retired as well. Draft lottery. The Phoenix Suns we don't have a lottery pick. I'm sorry. We don't have a pick at all, which is fine. Totally fine. We don't need a pick. We are buying in. We just made the second round of the playoffs and went 7 games. Okay, we don't need a rookie. We need guys that are ready to win right now. Ryan Dunn, Maluach are going to come back for next season. Who do we have to pay? I don't even know if we have to pay anybody. We have Booker, we have Deuce, we have Jalen Green, Ryan Dunn, Bam, Keegan Murray, Rasheer Fleming, Williams, Maluach. I mean, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we don't have to pay anybody. We have our team. I just think this is a spot where I look for a replacement small forward. Herb Jones is there. Kind of just brings the same vibe we already have. So I'm trying to see if maybe we can clear up some money here. Not really, but looking to make a trade at the 3 spot. I don't really know who that could be. It's Keegan Murray and our 2030 Suns pick. I mean, we're just going to keep trading our first round picks. Lou Dort, I just got him in a video. I don't want to do that. It's not great. Kaishan George, don't really want him starting. Not super efficient. Kyle Filipowski, no. I mean, Rui's there. I just want a guy that can kind of be a 3-and-D small forward. And unfortunately, Ryan Dunn is only a guy that can really shoot. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. What else could I trade? I don't really have much else to trade. Like Keegan Murray, and then like Adam, we don't have a lot of money wrapped up in guys that we want to trade. Lou Dort's going to keep sticking out, and I'm going to be hard pressed not to take that trade. I just got him in another video, but it's such a good trade for us that screw it. Okay, I know that doesn't make much sense, but it's because we're not keeping Hartenstein around. He's making $13 million, which is a little bit more tradable for a wing. And maybe Lou Dort ends up being the guy again. I don't know. Dyson Daniels is right there. I don't want to give up Rasheer Fleming. I don't. Okay, so we're not getting as great of offers. Mikal Bridges is there. Bring him back to the Suns. Wouldn't be super mad at that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna trade. We're gonna go all out this year. We're gonna trade for Mikal Bridges back. Welcome back to the team. Hey, the last time we were here, he was here. We were in the NBA Finals, so I don't see why we just can't do it again. You know what I'm saying? We don't have some of the other guys, but it's fine. It's fine. We have our core group of guys, and I feel pretty good. Player progression for the last season sees Devin Booker go up by 1, Jalen Green go up by 2, Bam Adebayo stays the same, Mark Williams up by 2, 1 for Bridges, 4 for Ryan Dunn. Okay, Maluach goes up 2, 1 for McBride, 1 for Fleming. XM drops. These guys don't really matter. It looks like Maluach never really took over the starting job from Mark Williams, but maybe, I mean, again, I'm not going to be pessimistic here, but this is 2K where everybody kind of just develops at a standard rate. In real life, I don't know if Mark Williams is going to get much better. This is definitely he's not really in a great situation in Phoenix either. He's never really been in a great situation, so we don't really know how he'd play in more of a structured situation. So I don't want to shit on him too much. But Booker, Green, Mikal Bridges, Bam Adebayo, Mark Williams with a bench of Ryan Dunn, Khaman Maluach, Deuce McBride, and Rasheer Fleming. I like this team. I think that upgraded Mikal at the 3 that could shoot a little bit better, a bit better than a Ryan Dunn came, and Ryan Dunn can just come off the bench and just play better defense. Rasheer Fleming, I mean, has been fine. He's just been like a kind of a decent backup wing for us. I feel pretty good. Is this a championship team? I don't know. Honest to God, I don't know. I don't know if Mikal Bridges turns this team into a championship team, but I think if we were that close to the conference finals last year, making small upgrades like that could mean something. I'm just going to assume we're going to be good this year. We are at the trade deadline 31-18. We are the 3 seed, tied with the Spurs for the 2 seed. Only 3 games behind, or I guess we're technically like a half a game behind the Spurs, whatever. Only 3 games behind the Thunder for the 1 seed. Looking pretty good. Devin Booker is having a 25.5 rebounds, 7 assists. Great season from him. Bam Adebayo, 14, 7 3 is fine. Jalen Green definitely took a bit of a step back this year. Okay, Mark Williams, 14 and 9. Mikal Bridges, 13, 5 and 3. I mean, I'm not really sure what caused the Jalen Green step back, like at all. Deuce McBride, 9. But it's fine. I mean, what is this team lacking? I don't really want to make too many trades. We made a lot of trades already. But team stats, points per game, we are not great. We're outside top 10. We're 11th. Okay, so we're just outside top 10. Defense per game, we are 3rd. So we're locking up. We're just not quite scoring as much. But we have a backcourt of Booker, Jalen Green, Mikal Bridges. I don't really know where this shooting comes from or the scoring comes from. I'm going to throw out like a Mark Williams offer. Maybe we can get a little bit of a better scoring center. But I don't think there's much we really could take on that is going to be better without taking a drop off somewhere else. Derek Lively's not going to be better offensively. Jalen Duren, I mean, he's been better this season. 14-9 versus 14-10. I guess 15-10. Not really. Kristaps, 21-6. We would lose defense rebounding. Our scoring would go up, but he's way older. I'm not doing anything. I feel pretty confident about this team. I like the way this team looks. We're just going to send it. Man, look at that. What a dream. Luka Doncic with the Washington Wizards is MVP. Drew Hood, Rookie of the Year. Anthony Simon, 6th Player of the Year. Vic Depoy again. Thomas Sober, Most Improved. Kristaps, Clutch Player of the Year. Taylor Jenkins, whatever. I feel pretty confident. We have no Suns on all teams. Nothing, no Suns at all. Doesn't matter. Disrespect the 1 seed of the Western Conference again, and we'll see what happens, buddy. We take on Rob Dillingham, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Naz Reid of the Minnesota Timberwolves first round. Do not think this should be much of an issue. We blow them out game 1. We lose game 2 by a blowout as well. We're up 2-1. It's just been a series of blowouts, but we are up 3-1. And just like that, we win in 5. No big deal. Take on the 5-seeded Los Angeles Clippers, who we beat last year. Kyrie Irving, Austin Reeves, Adebayo, Kawhi, and Zubac. So they bring in Kyrie Irving, which is an upgrade from what they had last year. But we win game 1 because Devin Booker is that guy. Norman Powell was their leading scorer. They do tie the series 1-1 apiece. We go up 2-1. I'm not even worried about it. Maybe 3-2. We have a game 7 on our hands. Okay, maybe I should be a little bit worried. We're going to drop to an 8-man rotation, which means I think Rasheer Fleming once again is going to lose his minutes come playoff time. But it is what it is. Game 7 in Phoenix against the Clippers. This used to be a rivalry a bit when it was Paul George and Kawhi and all them, but not really much anymore. We are blowing them out, though, so not even worried about it. Jalen Green ends up being our Game 7 here to take on the 3-seeded San Antonio Spurs. Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, Carter Bryant, Kelly Oubre, Vic. All right, this should be fun. The Thunder lose in the second round, which makes it decent for us. We do win game 1 by 9 points. Devin Booker, Bam Adebayo all have great games. Game 2, they do tie the series 1-1. Yeah, Vic is going to eventually have his big game, and it's going to hurt. But we are up 2-1, so it's not happening today. Devin Booker with 44 points. Game 4, we go up 3-1, 3-2. We win in 6. Devin Booker's your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, or Western Conference Finals MVP. And Luka and the Washington Wizards are in the finals. Luka, Trey Johnson, Bilal Coulibaly, Cam Whitmore, Alex Sarr. You know I'm rocking for my guys, but we're going to have to do it to you, man. We're going to have to do it to you. You do beat us by 13 game 1, though. Not even a great Luka game. That's a game we can't lose. We cannot lose a bad Luka game. We do tie the series 1-1 apiece. Luka has 27, 6, and 3. Jalen Green with 27 of his own ties this series. We go 2-1. Devin Booker with 30. Hey, we've been kind of stomping on Luka. I'm not gonna lie to you. They do tie it up. All right, Trey Johnson, Luka, man, we're shutting down Luka. We should be up 3-1, but we're down 3-2. Yeah, Luka has his game. Drop to a 7-man. They're going to put Maluach in the starting lineup for Game 6 to force a Game 7. We are in Phoenix. I can't believe this. I can't believe we're trying to force a Game 7 in Washington in one of my rebuilds that I'm not Washington. I'm not rebuilding Washington. They're just here. They signed Luka, which is obviously a big deal. But as of right now, they are running away with it. 6-point game, 8-point game. We lose by 8. Devin Booker with 23, 21 from Trey Johnson. We lose the NBA Finals to Luka Doncic and the Washington Wizards. I appreciate you guys watching this episode. I hope you liked it. I mean, we kept a lot of the key guys here. Booker, Jalen Green, Mark Williams, Ryan Dunn, Maluach, Rasheer Fleming. I tried to keep a few of the guys on the team, but again, the Phoenix Suns are one of those teams that don't really have a super big future planned out, so it wasn't a lot of guys I could keep around. But, in a sense of kind of realistic, I tried my best. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.